Don't miss. Royal Close reveals the Queen not interested in Sussex naming daughter Lilibet. Interior designer Nicky Haslam, who is friends with the Duchess of Cornwall, Prince Michael of Kent and Sarah, Duchess of York, has opened up about the royal family, specifically Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and revealed that the monarch didn't think they would name their daughter Lilibet. Speaking in the Third Act podcast back in March, the designer said, "Why on earth didn't they call that baby Doria? Prettiest name ever. They go and call it Lilibet." He then added, he rang her up because she was furious. He rang her up and said, "We want to call our daughter after you, Granny," and she said, "Oh how charming, thank you," thinking it will be Elizabeth. So, he got permission, but they didn't say the name. The statement read, "It is with great joy that Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, welcome their daughter, Lilibet Lily Diana Mountbatten Windsor, to the world." Explaining their choice of name, they added, "Lily is named after her great-grandmother, Her Majesty the Queen, whose family nickname is Lilibet. Her middle name, Diana, was chosen to honor her beloved late grandmother, the Princess of Wales." Days later, a palace source told the BBC that the Queen was not asked for permission. Responding to the article, a spokesperson for the Sussexes insisted they would not have used the name had the Queen not been supportive. The Duke spoke with his family in advance of the announcement. In fact, his grandmother was the first family member he called, the statement read. During that conversation, he shared their hope of naming their daughter Lilibet in her honor. Had she not been supportive, they would not have used the name. Almost 4 years ago, in the autumn of 2018, the developments took a sensational turn when Jason Knauf, the couple's communications secretary at the time, submitted a formal complaint about the claims in an apparent bid to protect his staff. As the man in charge of the couple's public image, Jason Knauf was so alarmed by what he had heard that he set it down in an email, writing, "I am very concerned that the Duchess was able to bully 2 PAs out of the household in the past year. The treatment of X was totally unacceptable. The Duchess seems intent on always having someone in her sights. She is bullying Y, and seeking to undermine her confidence. We have had report after report from people who have witnessed unacceptable behavior towards Y." In the same message, Mr. Knauf expressed concern about the stress experienced by Samantha Cohen, the couple's private secretary, a veteran of the Queen's office and a highly regarded palace operator. But for 2.5 years the bullying details remained secret. It was only after Harry and Meghan had quit royal life and moved to California that the allegations were made public. They were published in the Times just days before the couple sat down for their tell-all interview with America's TV queen, Oprah Winfrey. In response, representatives for the Duchess said that it was being used by Buckingham Palace to peddle a wholly false narrative based on misleading and harmful misinformation. One former employee told the newspaper that they had been personally humiliated by the Duchess. It was claimed that staff would be reduced to tears, with one aide telling a colleague in anticipation of a confrontation with the Duchess, "I can't stop shaking." An aide was reported saying it felt more like emotional cruelty and manipulation, which I guess could also be called bullying. Sources complained that little appeared to have been done by senior courtiers to address the complaints, despite allegations that members of staff, particularly young women, were being bullied to the point of tears. One was quoted as saying, "The institution just protected Meghan constantly. All the men in grey suits who she hates have a lot to answer for, because they did absolutely nothing to protect people."